everyone, welcome to a Whole New You Health and Wellness channel. Today I'm going to be making a green smoothie with a lot of greens that have a lot of nutrients and a little less sugar than normally people that make smoothies like to add a lot of sugar. So I'm showing you one that's just energizing and really healthy for you and great for breakfast or any time of the day. So I washed my vegetables and I will show you right now what I normally do, and you could actually use any greens that you want to make. And try to get organic. Organic is a lot better and a lot healthier for you if you can, so really wash it well. So I just took some simple romaine lettuce and I stick it into a blender. I love my Vitamix, so I use that a lot. You could also use a NutriBullet or any other blender that's a high-speed blender. I use about a cup of spinach and probably 2 cups of the romaine, depending on if you're making it for yourself or with others. And I also add parsley. Parsley is high in calcium, very good. Some people like to add kale when they're dairy, and I do that also, but for today I decided to have spinach. It's a little bit sweeter. And I also add zucchini squash, just a little bit of that. And I added a cup of water already. And then I add just 10 blueberries. That's my favorite number. These I happen to freeze, but you could have them fresh too. And 10 blueberries add just a little sweetness, but a lot of people tend to want to put a cup of berries in, or a banana, and 4 different kinds of fruits. And that's more like a fruit smoothie that is like having a candy bar, and by the end of the day, you're going to crash and want some sugar again. So this will avoid that sugar spike. And then having some fats really help. The healthiest fat that I like to add in is avocado. I don't add in a lot because it's very hard to digest. So I'll just take a piece of it, and maybe about 1/4 of a slice or something to a 1/2 of a slice, and just put that in the blender also. It's really good. It kind of thickens it up. If you don't like a thick smoothie, then you could add more water or some unsweetened almond milk or something like that. I also at times add raw cacao powder that's also organic, and I usually use about a 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon. So I add a little bit more than a 1/2 teaspoon, about 3/4 there. And then sometimes I feel like I need a little bit more energy when I'm very busy during the day. So I'll add a little bit of organic yellow pea protein powder. And I usually just put a scoop. They kind of say do 2 scoops, but I like just 1. We don't need to overdo the protein because we're getting it also in the vegetables. So a 1/2 scoop, or 1 scoop is about 8 grams of protein right there, and everything else that we're adding is probably much more than 10 grams of protein, 10 to 15. I also like to use stevia, and stevia is a natural sweetener. This is actually from the root itself. It's called powdered stevia herb, and I add it with water, so it kind of turns into green stevia, which is the natural state, and I add about 10 drops. Sometimes instead of cacao powder, I add carrot powder, which is also naturally sweet. Okay, and that's basically it. So I'm going to blend it up, and you could actually add other greens if you want. Like I said, kale. You could change up to mixed green lettuces, but the more vegetables that you get in, especially if it's for breakfast, your energy level is going to be so wonderful. You're going to build muscle strength and brain power, and you're going to have more energy that you normally have with a cup of coffee and a donut or a piece of toast. So I would highly recommend you try this. I just want to blend it up, and then we're going to see how simple this is. It makes a little noise, so excuse me. So if you could put other fats in here rather than avocado, chia seeds are really good. And chia seeds should be also organic, but you want to soak them in water. They expand and you can put the gel part in about 2 tablespoons in your smoothie, and that thickens it up too. It's very nice. I'm just going to add a little bit more water because it is a little thick, if you could see that. So it's a little too thick, so I'm just going to thin it out a little bit. And that's it. And there's my breakfast, or your in-between go-to. It took less than 5 minutes. Okay, you might have to wash the vegetables and everything. And that is it. So that is Laura's green smoothie. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Have a great day, and cheers.